Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have these stunning birthday cards to share with you, so let's jump right in. So I'm going to start by cutting down my cardstock. You guys know that's my favorite way to start, and I do have some A2 sized bases, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 when scored. And then I've brought in some of the Kamenskaya alcohol ink paper. I've been trying this out and having a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to cut it down to be it's about 1/4 of an inch. I think it's just shy of 1/4 of an inch, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it's closer to 1/8 of an inch. I cut that down. This is the alcohol ink background. And then, of course, if you saw in the opening picture, I'm going to have a HammerMill piece of cardstock go over top of that. And I'm going to change my mind on the top layer size. So I'm going to cut this one down to, it's between 1/8 and 1/4. I know how silly that is. So just measure to whatever's easiest for you that's smaller than the A2 base. But that's what I did because I don't know why. It sounded good at the time, I guess. And then for my A2 A2 sized panel, I cut that down to be exactly 1 inch smaller than this alcohol ink piece. But I don't like that. And you'll see why as we kind of get in. So I end up cutting it down to 3 by 1/2 inch and 4 3/4 of an inch. So you're going to see me cut it again later, and I'll go through those measurements again when we actually get to that point. But at this point, I thought that I only wanted it to be about 1 inch smaller than the alcohol ink base, but I changed my mind. And then for my alcohol inks, I am going to use the Kamenskaya inks here. You guys know that I got a huge gift box from them, which was incredibly kind, and I have not used their pastels yet, and that's what we're going to work with. So I have one color that's a pastel and then one color that's like their regular alcohol ink. And so for this one, I have fuchsia and dusty pink. Dusty pink is the pastel color, which you saw me add first. And then I did put down a bunch of it's not blending solution, it's kind of their version of blending solution, but I had to mix it up. I'll link my first video where I unbox everything they sent me and go over how I made the blending solution from Kamenskaya. Just so you guys can kind of check that out if that's of interest to you. But I have not used the pastels yet, and it's really interesting. So this is based on my assumptions. I don't know this, but I think it's because of the pigment that's in the pastels. It makes your alcohol inks come out matte, and they are stunning. I cannot show you guys the depth in the video, and it's really sad because the colors are just stunning. There's so much texture and interest in the panel when it dries, and it's honestly a bit baffling because I have been working with alcohol inks for quite a while, but I've only ever used the Tim Holtz ones. And even the pastel versions or the mica versions, anything like that, actually I shouldn't say because I haven't actually played with the neons yet, they always come out glossy, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I love shimmer and shine. But it's really interesting to see the depth that you get from these and how they end up drying. It's really, really fascinating. So you guys will see me as I work with these. So for these colors, these are the blues. I have turquoise and baby blue. Baby blue is the pastel. You're going to see me add it right here. And again, this is my first time using the pastels, so I don't know if this is a normal occurrence or if it's just how all of this stuff works together. I don't know yet. We'll have to kind of play with it more and kind of practice and see what happens. But I was fascinated by how this came together, and I had a lot of fun making this card set. And now, honestly, this card set, if you don't like alcohol inks or you don't have them or you don't play with them, you could easily do these backgrounds in watercolors. You could do them in ink smushes. You could do them in, sprays. Just do a fun colored background. That's kind of what we're aiming for. And then when we get to adding the part on the end, you really, again, could cut anything. Obviously, I did a butterfly because you guys know I love butterflies. But you could change that up. You could do a leaf. You could do balloons. You could do gift packages. You could do hearts. You could do it's endless how to remake these cards into something that works for what you need. And now for my purples, I have amethyst and yogurt is the pastel in this set. And I do have to tell you that Kamenskaya was very, very kind, and they reached out and asked if I wanted a coupon code for anybody who wanted to shop their inks or anything from their website. And I said, of course I do. So they gave me a coupon code for you guys, and it's Ciara T. So my first name, so Ciara, and then T as in Taylor, because you You guys know my name is Ciara Taylor, and it is one word. So it's Ciara T is one word. I believe the C and the T are capitalized, and that'll give you 10% off of your order if you're interested. I'll have the code in the description down below as well, so you guys remember it. But yeah, it was really kind of them. So thank you guys so much for that. That's phenomenal. And then for our last blend, this is I was going to tell you it's turquoise. It's not. That was the blues. It's Leaves and Tiffany. So Tiffany is the pastel here, and they're so pretty, you guys. I know I've said that, but I'm a little shocked at how much dimension I got, even though it looks matte. And I wish I had held them up before I put the background or the like front panel on, so you guys could have seen them a little more. But I didn't, because I wasn't thinking. I was just in that making mode, and I was just trying to get them made. And then I was looking at the backgrounds, and I'm like, wow, I should have held those up so you guys could have enjoyed them a bit more, because they are stunning. And as always, everything I used is linked and listed down in the description. It's always there for you. The only time it isn't is if I have used something that is no longer available, but then I try to find you something very similar. So the butterfly die that I'm going to use is from Tim Holtz. It's an older die, so I'm not 100% sure if it's still available. If it is, I will have it linked as always. If it is not, I will try to find you a outline die, because of course a lot of the butterflies that I own actually have the details attached. This is one of the only butterfly dies I own that does not have that. So I thought that was kind of neat. And now you can kind of see the tops of them here. This is where I'm trimming that front panel down again. So I'm cutting it to 3.5 by 4 3/4 because I want more of that background panel to appear. And I just felt like it was way too covered with this front white piece. So I'm just trimming them down to give me that extra room around the edge. And like I said, this design could honestly work with so many different things. I chose to use alcohol inks because they're my favorite, but there's really no limit to how creative you could get with this set. Now, obviously you do need to use whatever the appropriate paper is. So like I used alcohol ink paper, which is, similar to a Yupo. It's a glossy paper. But you could, you would use, watercolor paper if you were using watercolor paper if you were using sprays. Just make sure you're using the appropriate paper. I do have people comment, do I have issues with certain mediums, and generally the reason you have an issue is because it's the wrong paper and it doesn't absorb properly. So keep that in mind. Do try to use the right paper for your design, but I honestly think this could be easily replicated into any kind of style you wanted it to be. So here, like I said, I'm going to use the Tim Holtz Detailed Butterflies mini dies, and I layered these so that I could get them in the same place so that it's easier for me to stamp the sentiment after. And you could turn these into shaker cards if you wanted to. I opted not to because I already made some shaker cards like a week ago. I think the washi tape cards I made were shaker cards. So I opted not to because we just did that, but you absolutely could, and that would look really pretty too. I do think it would take away from the background a little bit, and the background is kind of the point of these cards for me. So I don't think I would make a shaker with these backgrounds regardless, but you absolutely could. And you guys can kind of see the alcohol ink pages sitting up the top there. They're stunning, and they're like matte, which is phenomenal. So I don't know if it's the paper. I don't know if it's the like Kamenskaya blending solution. I don't know if it was because I used the pigment ink, the pastels, but wow, the combo is stunning. I am so excited about how these turned out. And now this sentiment is from one of my Simon Says stamp sets. It's a sentiment I've never used before, and you guys know I have been going through my stash and I'm trying to use up products that I have not used that have been sitting in my stash for a long time, because I am not a collector, I am a creator, and so I try really hard to use the things that I have purchased with my hard-earned dollars. So that is why I specifically chose this sentiment, but you could easily turn this into so many different card designs for whatever you need. You could leave the sentiment off and then just stamp it when you actually needed it later too, if you could like to keep cards on hand that don't have a designated sentiment. So definitely keep that in mind as well. So I did splatter on some perfect pearls here, and yes, I just filmed refilling my bottle. That's why it's completely full here. I have a reel coming. It will not come before this video goes up, but it is coming. So keep that in mind. I just need to edit it. I know you guys have been asking me for that for quite a while. I have finally recorded it, so it will come up here in the next like week or two. I usually only post shorts and reels on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, because I do videos Mondays and Thursdays, and now I'm doing the vlog every second Saturday, so I don't do a lot of short form content, but I did record one for you guys, so it is coming. I promise. It should be on the channel, like I said, in the next week or two. I just have to get a chance to edit it, and then it will be up for you. So look forward to that, because I know you guys have been asking me for that for quite a while, so finally got that done. Yeah, and then that's kind of this whole card design. I chose to pop them up with foam tape. That just gives you a bit more of a view of the alcohol inks, which, you know, that's something I really want. I want those to catch your eye, so that's why I chose to use foam tape. You could adhere them flat if that's your preference, or like I said, you could turn these into shaker cards if you really wanted to. Just many different ways to use this design, because that's, you know, that's kind of my hope, is that I inspire you to create with the things that you have, and come up with different ideas for things. Like I do a lot of butterfly cards because I just love them. And the whole kind of point in the background was to get dimension. You're not aiming for this beautiful smooth blend. You want some dimension, or there's nothing to really show the color, because we are covering a portion of it up. But hopefully you guys can see how beautiful these panels are. I know I've said it several times. I'm just still in awe. I keep looking at the panels and I'm like dumbfounded about how pretty they turned out and how matte they are. Like, it's so interesting. And I did end up adding just a little bit more to this blue panel that you see me working with right here. I did add another drop of the turquoise while it was drying, just because it ended up a bit too smooth for what I wanted. And you guys you didn't see that, but all I did was add a drop in that kind of left corner there, and that added a little more dimension and interest to this panel when I adhere this piece on top, and then you can kind of see that popping through the butterfly, and it's really pretty. So I do love how that turned out. And then for people who struggle with lining up their foam tape, you can add liquid glue to it before you adhere it, and that gives you that little bit of time to move it around. I generally just, you know, eyeball it. I've never had someone come to me and tell me they didn't, you know, my stuff wasn't straight or they didn't like it, anything like that. So I mean, I've never given a card to somebody who would say that, but if that's a concern of yours, you absolutely could do that, and it would make it a little easier. And I was wondering if you guys watched my vlog on Saturday. If you did, thank you so much. That's a very new and vulnerable content for me, so I'm a little, you know, nervous. And of course, I do all these ahead of time. Right now, for me, it is actually the 5th of August, so you guys haven't seen it for me yet. But I was thinking about, in the next vlog, actually swatching all of my alcohol inks. Would that be something you'd like to see if you're a person who's going to watch the vlogs? If you're not interested in the vlogs, no problem at all. I'm still going to do Mondays and Thursdays card videos. That has not changed. I have just added another video to the channel, so it's more behind the scenes. You kind of get a little more of me, a little more of my life, a little more of the cats, a little more of what I do in my day-to-day to run this behind the scenes. But yeah, so if that's of interest, check it out. If that's not, that's okay. The card videos have not gone anywhere. But if you're someone who watches the vlogs, would you like to see swatching all of the alcohol inks? So that would be the Tim Holtz inks, that would be the Kamenskaya inks, and that would be like the neons from Tim Holtz that I haven't actually used yet. You know, the micas, the pearls. I guess the micas and the pearls are actually the same. And then it would be, you know, the Kamenskaya inks. I have some from them that are their version of pearls, but they're apparently stunning on black, and I have not actually played with them yet. So I had to get through my Christmas in July before I kind of moved back into, you know, experimenting with different things. So, and of course, if you love Christmas cards, the 12 Weeks of Christmas series is coming up in October. It starts, and I have decided I'm going to do Spooktember this year. So that means I will be doing some Halloween cards through September. And I mean, I don't really make spooky cards. You guys know I make pretty cards. So they'll still be pretty. They'll just be Halloween themed. So that is something to look forward to as well. And so this is the card design I have for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you leave me a like, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do new videos every Monday and Thursday. And as I said, now every second Saturday, I'm going to have some behind the scenes content for you to enjoy as well if you want a little bit more of me. And that's, yeah. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to my members. You You guys are phenomenal. I cannot express what your support means to me. You make this all possible, and I really, really appreciate you. So thank you guys. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave me a butterfly emoji. I know we've done that one before, but it's always so fitting. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.